Capo, welcome to Locked In, man. Shout out to Kit, William Kidder Rogers for connecting us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear the story about how you guys met and talk to each other.
Cool, I got you.
So we're in Tennessee right now. We're at an Airbnb. Did you grow up in Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm originally from Ripley, Tennessee, so it's like a small country, but big shit go on there.
Where is that in comparison to here?
West Tennessee.
Okay.
We in middle at Nashville, but West Tennessee more like rural country, Fort Pillow, all that. So the home of Alex Haley is out there, Jackson, Tennessee. But pretty cool out there. Learned a lot of values and morals. We was just in a lot of gang shit.
Small town or big town?
Small.
Okay.
Everybody know everybody.
Who'd you grow up with? Parents, siblings?
Yeah, I had both my parents, but they got divorced when I was like 13. But they both active. I couldn't ask for better parents than my guys.
Do you think the divorce affected your life at all?
Nah, cause it's like they were divorced. They weren't together. We were still together. They weren't. So it's kind of like it's one of them things like you just overlook. It was for the better, but they both were great. They didn't miss nothing out in the midst of their bullshit. Like they gave us the world. So a lot of people look at me like, shit, you ain't come from that, but you a street nigga. But am I? So, but a lot of people don't. I just value my parents. So it ain't, they did their best. So I look at it like them getting a divorce was them. It didn't affect me or my baby brother. We turned out great. We still great. And we all thick as thieves. Like, yeah.
That's good, yeah. Did you guys grow up with money or did you guys struggle?
Nah, we country boy. My mama worked her ass off. Like, hard. Now, my daddy won a lawsuit for the city of Memphis for $1.2 million when I was 16.
For what?
He blew his hand up at the VA hospital.
Oh.
Yeah.
He served in the military?
Yeah, Navy.
A Navy, okay. Did you guys grow up strict because he was in the Navy?
He grew me up strict. My other brothers got off. I looked like him the most, so shit, he was on my ass like 2 back pockets. So it's like, it worked out though.
So why do you think you still kind of went into the street life or, the path you chose, even despite having a good family?
Shit, kind of like by default. I became a vice lord at 13. And before I knew it, I had more enemies than friends. Because everybody that I thought were my friends were the opposite gang. And shit, when I got to expressing what I was and who I was through family, they ain't like it. And it was like dog eat dog. Can't come home running to mom and uncle them every day. I'm gonna steal a gun. I'm gonna fix one of y'all. But it was just what it was.
Was it normal at that age to join a gang in your town and city?
Nah, I went looking for this dude to palm me up. Yeah, I ain't gonna put names on them, but yeah, I kind of, my uncles were the business, so it's kind of like at birth, when you grow into it, all your family is this. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be that. But shit, once I figured out that I wanted to do it, it was over. And shit, it was that.
What attracted you to gang life? What did you like about it?
Initially, I wasn't attracted to it. I didn't know nothing about it. It was more like I'm in the bathroom in middle school, 7th grade. Me and all my homeboys or friends, we chilling, and they all teaching the handshake. So they teaching this handshake, getting around everybody. They didn't taught me the handshake. So I throw it up. I'm piped up now. Shit, I can't wait to get home. I gotta tell somebody I do a handshake. Man, I pull up on my uncle, shake his hand. I'm like, but automatically, he's older, so he's gonna know the street shit. So he shook my hand, and I'm shaking his hand. He went straight into it. I said, "Oh, you know it." So once he did that, but I curved my hand as a GD. And he was like, nah. He grabbed my fist. He was like, who taught you that? I'm like, my friends. I'm hyped up about it. Yeah, my friends taught me we gonna do it again tomorrow. He was like, nah, you don't gotta do that. He said, he took my hand, showed me how to hold my hand. When they do the handshake tomorrow, I want you to do this. You keep your finger straight when they curve theirs. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm lit. I can't wait. I'm practicing at home. Get to school the next day. Man, I get in the bathroom, everybody shaking their hand up. I'm hyped. So boom, he get to me. Shake my hand, boom. As he's shaking my hand, I'm telling him, hey, my uncle told me to do this. And I said, you a goddamn hook. I said, oh, gee. I'm like, what you talking about, man? I'm bagged up. I'm like, hold up. Nah, yeah, he threw up the other stuff. I'm like, I ain't threw up, no, I don't know. So as they get the gang up, I done struck out the bathroom. I got to go. So shit, I ran around the office. They chased me around to the office. Caught the principal coming out. It was God. He was like, what y'all doing to this boy? I'm like, they chasing me. What they chasing you for? Because I did this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and when I did it, they went in the uproar. They were throwing it down. I didn't know what that meant. Shit, I went straight to my uncle. Man, you made me lose all my friends. I ain't got no friends no more. So he like, why? I'm like, because you told me to do this. I'm like, shit, so it kind of went from there.
Did your parents want to keep you away from your uncles because they were in the life?
No, they didn't even really know. In the country, you know but don't know. A lot of things are done, but even more stuff is unsaid. Like, oh, we know what Will and them over doing, but we ain't gonna talk about that. It's like you know what something is, but that don't mean you gotta exploit it, if that makes sense. So,
Yeah.
and my parents were green to it. My mama the biggest G I know. But when it come, I had another student told my mom, I was like, Lord.
Let's take a quick pause to talk about Mint Mobile, because I wish I'd had something like this back in the day. You know those contraband phones people would use in prison? Yeah, well, those plans were literally a joke. Surprise fees, dropped calls, and don't even get me started on the signal. If I had Mint Mobile, I'd have been set. With Big Wireless, it feels like they're playing a game. What you see is never, ever what you pay. Somewhere between the store and your first bill, that great deal transforms. But Mint Mobile, they keep it real. When they say $15 a month for premium wireless on a 3-month plan, they mean it. No fees sneaking in, no gotchas. Mint Mobile's plans start at just $15 a month for premium wireless with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data on the nation's largest 5G network. You get to keep your own phone, your number, your contacts, and your sanity. Say goodbye to overpriced wireless bills and sketchy fees that make you question reality. So if you're tired of Big Wireless pulling a disappearing act with your money, switch to Mint Mobile and get 3 months of premium wireless for just $15 a month. Here's how. Go to mintmobile.com/locked. That's mintmobile.com/locked. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/locked. There is a $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on the first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on the unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. As soon as this episode's over, I'm signing up for Mint Mobile. Now let's get back into today's episode. How'd they react when they found out?
I come in from school one day. My mama got my folder on the table, flicking through it. What's the password? I said, oh, man, I don't know. She said, oh, you know, you got a whole notebook full of it. I'm like, it ain't nothing. Just me and my friends. Nothing I've ever done can be blamed or put off on me being a nation, ever. Because everything I've ever gotten in trouble for was not gang related. It wasn't orchestrated, nothing. everything I learned from being Vice Lord made me greater.
So do you think that's a misconception about gangs and the Vice Lords?
Big one. The violence that everybody see, that 10% of violence from the true teachings of what we are, is what people see. You only see the bad, so you got to blame, you got to throw your shit on whatever closest to it. And once you get an excuse to throw your shit on it, they do it. But they don't know the brothers that I know that carry themselves like me, or even you. I look at everybody as they're what I am, and I'm going to treat them as such. But, me being what I am, I love it. It ain't no, and I'm not even roaming around. It's just an everyday thing to do right, to want great for yourself, to want the best for somebody else. The violence only come in adolescence. Man, I going to prison, you meet a lot of people, and I was hard on a lot of. I was very outspoken. Ain't no sending me out. Oh, you can't go to sleep. Who? Finna nap on purpose. You know how the feds go. You gotta be up on the rock. Who? Boy, I work all day. Coming here straight. I was finna run up, bro. Are you in? I ain't going. I never ran up nobody. I didn't fuck with it because it goes against what I truly am. Running people up. Everybody that I've seen run somebody up eventually got ran up.
And when you say run somebody up, what does that mean?
When they got to go up top in the feds, they got chomo, red, whatever. Me personally, I didn't give a damn. I went in Macquarie with 2 years left, acting like I had 2 months every day. Niggas with life be like, I don't want to talk to you, you cool. The only person I actually linked up with was a nigga that had life, and he was the coolest. Did burpees with him off the floor. Yeah, you know about the burpees.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you get the, feeling what people are like, diversity, like different people, and you can understand that, hey, he's just being him. I'm just me. He's just him. You don't never know what people problem is, like why he read it. Or it ain't right. I ain't saying that. I ain't condoning it. No, don't do that shit. But if you do it, I'm not gonna condemn you. Judge not lest you be judged. I don't think it's cool to do that. I just ain't gonna run him up. Let God deal with him. I'm sure he eating up on the inside. If he make it out, they'll get him. The people that he told on should get him, not us. So that's how I looked at it with that. But
do you think gang life is different in the country versus like in a city? Like say a New York City, more violence in the city versus out here?
I think we got more violence.
Oh, you think there's more violence in the country?
We more concentrated.
Okay.
Cities are more numeric. They go off numbers. Mm-hmm. The country, they broken down to teach us. I know everything I should know to walk as a Lord. When I meet one that don't know that, man, you got nothing really to talk about. But in the city, they only tough because they got the numbers. But down in the country, oh yeah, they gonna drill it in you. You ain't going around half-assing in no way. It's like, you gonna know what you're supposed to know. You gonna wanna know because you don't wanna be bumped down on by somebody and they beat you up for not knowing it. You just getting a random ass whooping for nothing. But like for nothing. Like, oh, what's this? But you out here playing. And that's how it worked. But I ain't taking no slack from the cities. But where I'm from, yeah, we did that.
Isn't that how you guys get initiated too? You have to get jumped in or something? Is that like that?
No.
Oh, it's not like that?
Nah, yeah.
Okay.
Them
some gangs are like that.
Them gang members.
Okay.
We're org members. Organizations where it draw our business. Like moral, like principles. To the point where there ain't no big eyes, no little U's. Not with us they play it like that in prison, but you really can't tell another Lord what to do. He's a Lord. He's only second to one, and that's a law. And once people realize that, yeah, it's more or less being unity of the same mindset. But they jumped in shit. No, we ain't going. Now, you do something you ain't got no business. You got 3 or 4 of them on you, and that fight back something serious. But some of them you can't fight back.
Who are the rivals of the Lord's?
Anybody that oppresses people. Any oppressors are the rivals of true lords.
So it's not specific groups or anything like that?
Any oppressor. Now, you're going to have your people say, oh, the GDs are. The Crips are, the Bloods are. Nah. Anybody that oppresses the people. So, and that could be one of our own. And they're going to get dealt with.
Did you ever end up finishing high school?
I graduated.
You graduated high school. Did you go to college or no? What happens after high school?
Street shit. My mom moved up to Jackson. The shit that we could pull off in the country was more like ballsy when I hit a city. It's like, oh, they ain't fuck with us. Oh, I can run around here and do. It's bigger. I can't get caught. Oh, but that time add up too. So it's like I got 9 kids.
9. Wow.
Yeah.
When did you have your first kid?
I had my first 3 at 20.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it like to have 9 kids? Are you close with all of them?
Yeah, except one. Yeah, she dipped out. But I love my kids. They love me to death. They dope. Now my teenagers going through some bullshit right now, but I be wanting to kick their ass. Man, bro, like it's crazy. You got kids?
No. Okay. I want kids. Yeah, one day. Yeah.
Yeah, keep a tight leash on them. But you gotta think backgrounds. I want to break a generational curse with mine. If I have another one, I feel like missing out on my kids' life. They had to hear all the stories of what their dad used to do. So now they're trying to emulate it. But times are more dangerous now than they were when I was on my bullshit. They're not understanding that. Man, these young guys now don't got no regard for life.
No.
And I see my sons come and go in and out the house, and all I can do is be scared. Like, oh, that's what my mama felt like. That's what my mama was. Mama, you the shit. My bad.
Doesn't that hit different? Yeah.
A big difference.
When you're in the other person's shoes like that after all those years.
Big difference.
Do you wish you listened to your mom now, back then?
I wish I would have I listened. I wish I would have been more obedient about it. But I can't blame my parents for my fuck-ups either. Like I said, or it was just circumstances. I just didn't give a fuck, I guess. But now, because I look at it now, like where I'm at now, trying to get stable and move forward in life, I look back and be like, damn, I really fucked up some shit. Like credit, I'm building my credit now. I'm doing good now because I feel like if somebody would have been like, boy, a job is like this easy. I love going to work every day now. You do all that time in this cell and you sitting on lockdown 6 months at a time, and here you go. I ain't heard from your family all the time. That rewires you. That does something to somebody. Isolation a motherfucker, bro. Mm-hmm. So looking back on how I used to be and now, it's a lot of shit I just can't do because I fucked myself off. So I'm trying to prevent my kids from it now. Like, all right, it's a wall right there. But us daddies, I gotta, after I done said it once or twice, sincerely, fucking hit the wall. Maybe you'll learn it better once you hit it. Now I'm really pushing you into the wall. Hey, go a little faster. so you can go and get this example and experience over with. So now you can be like, oh, they were right. I just don't want to lose them.
Do you think your experiences in prison help make you a better parent now?
No. My kids love me to death. Like, it ain't, and vice versa. It's just, because I was a hell of a parent before prison. Shit, it was like, prison, it was only the result of my ignorance. It wasn't really something I was intentionally doing. Shit I was doing, I ain't even had to do it. All I had to really do was go to work. I'm stealing, robbing, I'm doing anything for the next day. Whole time fucking off my life, like not even realizing you just messing up, bro. Didn't care though, cause once you get so far in bullshit or in turmoil, after so long, you do just say fuck it, and I got to that point. Now, when I went to the feds and this shit happened with my federal sentence, I was on straight narrow then. I wasn't on no bullshit. I just didn't want that nigga to pop me.
So what happened? Tell us why you got sentenced to the feds.
All right. Get pulled over, tail light out. I got a gun on me. I got a warrant. It was a child support warrant. Pull us over on our way back to Nashville. Man, I'm asleep. My kid's mother is driving. All of a sudden, the lights going on. Lights going on, okay, pull over. She talking. In Jackson, like in them country towns, you only supposed to ask for the driver's info, right? Not there. They ask for everybody's info. So they ask for it, boom. Get mine. I know I'm going. Now, I accept my wrong. I know I'm going. So I got to get this gun off of me. Man, I jump out, run, get the gun off me. But I fall as soon as I get out because I was tired. I just woke up, and I was high as hell. I was zanned out. So, man, I got up, got the gun off me. I stopped running. He tackles me. Boom. I'm like, all right, cool. It's all right, man. Stop resisting. I'm like, okay, it's cool. So I'm like, it's dark around here, so I'm gonna get this nigga around the corner. So I'm pulling him as he's holding me to the front. So I end up breaking loose and running again. Man, he catches me again. And I'm like, oh no. So he jumps on my back. So I get up in a push-up stance, and he hits the ground like a pancake. And I'm like, oh. So when he gets up, he's all berserk. And man, I just seen him. I was kind of like this close. And when he looked, as he coming up reaching for his service weapon, I just grabbed him. Come here. Hey, relax. Don't do that. I'm going to walk you to your SWAT car, and I'm going to let you go. Just don't shoot me. He's just screaming, stop resisting. I'm like, I'm not. You're resisting. I'm trying to get you to your car in front of your dash cam. Man, once I got him to the car, push him down and got on the ground. And now the other officers are coming. And they found a gun at the last minute. When I watched those officers literally go around every officer, hey, this your gun? This your gun? This yours? And then they go to my kid's mama. I don't believe in letting a woman take no charge. Not the mother of my kids anyway. No. Come on, that's mine. That's mine. Come on. The first thing you say was serial number gone. Oh, this federal. I just sat there. My mom and dad had fixed it. My granddad had fixed it. I'll be out tomorrow. Shit.
Never saw the light of day again.
Man, next thing I know is all over the news. All over the news. I still got the clips of it. Like, man chokes JPD officer. He said I made it hard for him to go back to work. He was embarrassed. Shit, HOE, bitch. He played.
Did they have a body cam?
Yep. And on the body cam, one of the lieutenants told him he should have shot me. A woman, a black woman at that. Not about race, but a black woman of my own kind told a white boy to shoot me. Okay. So y'all back to blue. So blue, okay, y'all got that. They never looked at the whole. If you look at the dash cam, you'll see where I'm trying to not hurt him. They said I choked him. I'm like, all right, I did. So it was like, man, they hit me with it. They gave me 6 years in the state of Tennessee. Then they gave me a 9-year sentence federal.
It could have been probably an even worse sentence for the attack of the police officer, right?
Yeah, they were trying to give me 8.
Wow. What was your warrant for when you got pulled over?
Child support.
Oh, just child.
Yeah.
Oh, so you would have been arrested for non-payment of child support.
Mm-hmm.
How much were you behind at the time?
Oh, back then?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't on my shit at all then. I was on, yeah.
So they would have actually arrested you right then and there for that warrant?
And you're going to pay a cash amount to get out. You're going to sit there 6 months.
And cash amount goes to the child support or just bail? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, so they would have found that gun regardless?
No, they wouldn't have.
Like if you tucked under the seat, you know?
I ain't want to leave it in the car. My kids are there.
Okay.
It's mine. I ain't going to leave it and let it fall on nobody. I'm the fuck up. Might as well take it. Let nobody go down.
How long did it take for the feds to come pick you up?
I had a federal U.S. Marshal hold the next morning.
And they came right away?
Yeah, I was in holding. I ain't got my 72 hour yet.
Oh, shit.
Federal U.S. Marshal hold.
And where did they take you? Or they left you right there?
I was at Mad County because I was fighting a state case, too, with assaulting an officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had precedent or jurisdiction over you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you end up going to trial on these, or do you take a plea deal?
I took a plea deal.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was like, all I wanted them to do was look at the cam, look at the dash cam, look at the body cam. You'll see what really happened. They went on that.
And it probably didn't help gang association, anything like that.
Nah. I was a high profile inmate, so they treat us different. So being a high profile inmate and an affiliate, it's like you got informants everywhere. Man, even my own kind. Yeah, he's that, he got this status, he's that. And when that's what got me sent to Macquarie. Man, that place there. But in the state, oh no, it's going down.
So you did the state first?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you do the state. Where did they send you, a max or?
Whiteville? No, I went to Whiteville.
Is that a low or a?
It ain't dangerous. It could get dangerous, but it was women everywhere. It's ran by women.
Isn't it interesting how they send you to a lower security prison for the actual assault, but for the gun you go to the feds?
Yeah.
At a maximum at a penitentiary.
Man, I know guys that's been to the feds 3-4 times and ain't touched the USP yet. Well, what you do? Because they sent me. Man, my second day at Macquarie, I saw somebody get stabbed in my car. And I was like, dang. Gang of white boys walk up on us when we first get there. Talking about, man, if you ain't got a knife, get one. Somebody tell you to do something, you need to get them. Half of y'all ain't gonna make it. And that was right for the most part. When I say that place got bloody, from 2018 to 23, man, I done seen maybe 21 young people die. Either overdose, stabbed up, mostly overdose. Whiteville, they were down left and right. Man, you go lock down one night, wake up the next morning, man, you in there stiff. You talking to somebody right now today, later on that night, they blue, getting carried out on a stretcher. It's just a reality check. Like, I prepared every day that I was in prison, this be it. I prepared every day. for what you see now. Like, I done shot a video every month this year. I'm not playing. My music is more fun now. I don't care about blowing up. I don't care about being filthy rich. I just want to be comfortable and take care of my family. But it's, at this point, it's like, I ain't never going back to prison. That shit broke me. No, and I only hang with niggas that been to prison. And it's like we got a different bond. I know they're more than standard because we still cool. And people out here, like, coming back home, it was different, man. It's still different. I look at shit, I don't like being in groups of people. Damn sure don't want to run around men. I just move different. But I see a lot of people coming out that ain't moving different. And I be like, oh yeah, he going back. He tripping. Pull up on me. Nah, gotta go work. I don't know what you got going. I ain't getting no random cars, no nothing. But it just, man, prison changed me.
What was the biggest difference between the state prison you were at and getting to the federal penitentiary?
A lot of people, the rumor is, a lot of people say the feds is better than the state. Lies. Big lies. My state, Tennessee, oh, it going down. We in that bitch with phones, dope, everything. I ran up $80,000 at Whiteville, getting a bomb, cashing out, phone the whole time, part of life. I wasn't really even gone. I wasn't there physically. When I get to the feds, oh, you dead. You don't exist no more when you go to a USP. Because somebody gets stabbed dead, you go down for 6 months. If your bitch ain't solid or your family ain't rock solid, you a foul. You're gone. If you don't have that true support system. Oh yeah, everything gone. Don't worry about no one. I be telling young niggas now. You got a gun that bigger than you. Boy, they gonna give you 10 years, boy. I hope you being nice to that little girl. Go ahead, go on, you get it up. They don't understand. And when you go to the feds, you go man up. Ain't no, in the state, you can get away. You can get your boo game on a nigga. You can hold them niggas. Because the nigga, they like, it ain't a hands-out policy like they do in the feds. In the state, if one of my guys get called out, all right, bitch, you better go in their room, boy. Oh, he called you out and you didn't go? Oh, you hit. In the feds, if I get to arguing with you, I can't touch you. I got to go to your head and they deal with you. And then even with Vice Lord, the feds is different. Chicago run it different than we run it. Now, no disrespect to Chicago, that's the motherland. Beautiful. But when you're taught a certain way, you can't be really judged off the way you were taught. Go kill the teacher then. He taught me this way. So it's like down here, it's like concentrate. And the feds, they don't go off of like how I greeted myself, how I talked, how I acted. They looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, you ain't gotta do all that. Who? I'm happy to be there. And the state, oh yeah, they flying them colors.
So do you think the penitentiary, the politics in federal prison makes it more dangerous than the state or more violent?
Yeah. Because in the feds, they ain't got nothing else to do. You just sitting in there motherfucker rotting and it ain't nothing to do. You don't have a TV in your cell like we do in the state. You're locked down majority of the day. And once you're either considered a part of the group or you don't really matter, that's what determines how your stay gonna be. I did my bid. I probably got to fight once. And that's because the white boy wanted to get up on his ass in the state. But in the Fed, it wasn't no, I gave my paperwork, hey, this. Now, they came to me, was like, oh, you can't be throwing up vice lord on the compound. You confusing the men. You're on Tennessee time. You can't be saying you a vice lord. Who? Who? You talking to me? All right, boy, move.
Yeah, tell us about how that works. It's not necessary. Like when you get there, who approaches you first?
When I got there, I was straddling whether I was gonna be on game time or South time. Everybody told me that my guys, they were like, "Payback, get on Tennessee time. Don't get on game."
And Tennessee, referring to like the car, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, cool. And once I got the confirmation that I was told that an informant said that I was what I was like, I don't even want to be a part of what they got going. So when I came in, I went to the vice lords first. Hey, bro, I need to holler at y'all and get a rundown. It's procedure. It's what I'm taught to do. I got all the vice lords in the cell. I'm going to talk to y'all. And I called one South person to come with me. Hey, I'm going South time, but I need you to let me talk to them right quick. And I let them know. But once I got in there, hey, I'm the formal way. They looked at me like I was crazy. Oh, bro, we ain't got to do all that. We don't do that like that. I'm getting on South time. I'm back, y'all. It's mighty. I'm out. All right, cool. Man, if you can ask anybody. They bumped down on me and said I couldn't throw a white load one time. They never said it again. I did it on purpose. I'd work out and do burpees, come up, tell me the white load. I dare one of y'all say, man, this is all over my body. What you want me to do, cover up my tattoos? The feds refuses to change. You can't evolve in the feds because you have no access to the outside world and the TV. And have these old motherfuckers in here want to watch the stupidest shit that they were watching when they were out. So they're not keeping up with what's going on.
Like the prison shows. They'll be in prison watching other prison shows. Like,
why would you want to watch another prison?
Love After Lockup, all that shit.
Now, Love After Lockup, I ain't necessarily gonna watch it, but I would be on it. I would pursue being on it, but nah, it just don't make sense. And because there is choreographed. This shit real. But with the feds, it's backwards. It feel like me and you. If you were there with me, I'm going to look at you equal. You in tan like me. You in khakis. The only people that's the opposite is the police. And them white boys was with the bullshit at McQuarrie. I met Kit in the kitchen, and he was over his car. Me and him cook like that.
Now, was that allowed? Because Kit's like a white guy in a penitentiary. You guys are able to associate.
You got your ones like us that didn't give a fuck. You're not gonna tell us what to do. I'm who I am from where I'm from. You're who you are from where you from. All right, that's on home court advantage. All right, we out of bounds right now. I'm gonna respect you for being you. You're gonna respect me for being me. I can't tell you you're not Ian Bick. You're him all the time. But in the feds, you got people that want to son you. Boy, your kids at home. You ain't gonna see their ass again. Boy, get out my face. I ain't your son. I can't fulfill your legacy when I leave and none of that. I ain't even finna give you this pipe dream like we cool like that. I stayed asleep most of the time. I went to work because there was so much bullshit. It's like politics. Ain't none of you niggas went to college. And then the white boys. You got the Mexicans. The Mexicans can tell on blacks or whites, right? And they're cool. They can walk the yard. But if you're a rat, you gotta be ran up. Let somebody black or white come in on paperwork, hot chomo or something like that, they got to go. But it's crazy how it is. It's like, but everybody's cool with the Mexicans. They can tell on you, dude. And they're not going to get reprimanded for it by their own people, as long as they don't tell them another Mexican. But you just ran your own kind up for telling on the Mexican. It don't make sense.
Is that because they're such an integral part of the prison economy, or?
Dick riding. Just pure dick riding. They just, oh, they're the Mexican mafia. Oh, them the vice lords. Oh, them the GDs. It's just one of them things like, oh, you just used. But the Mexicans, they had like the best jobs in Buquerque. They ran that motherfucker.
So how did you feel, given your stance on everything, how did you feel about like the inmate prison rules? Like you can't sit at this, seat at the TV area. You can't sit at this lunch table.
Ian, I wish you was a fly on the wall. I had a Mexican named Smoke. They told me the table thing, right? Okay, boom. The table's like a circle. You gotta walk through here. You can't walk through these tables. Man, I used to zoom through them tables. I used to walk through them on purpose. Capo, what the fuck, man? Boy, fuck that table. Take it home with you. I wasn't doing it. I'm like, y'all know laws and world and life is changing every day. Why y'all can't? So, man, that old walking, now it got serious, though. I done seen some people get butchered for walking through their table. Lord have mercy.
So why do you think that didn't happen to you?
I got a praying family. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm a laws fearless. I think it's more of your delivery, your approach. Now, it's like when you can't deal with everybody the same, right? Because everybody's not the same. So when I see people, I deal with them as I take them. You got some people you just got to be hard on. Some people you don't have to be so blunt with. You just got to learn how to be with certain people. And that's what I feel like with me, man, my true intentions had no malice. I just wasn't conforming to a system. It's enough I got to lock down already when I'm told. Eat when I'm told. Matter of fact, I don't even want to eat. Just because you call it, I hate it when they say feeding. Oh, we animals now. Oh, we out here monkeys. We got monkeys with tattoos, little pale monkeys, little dark ones. That's how y'all look at us? So it was just weird. And it like, I wasn't conforming. I just didn't see. Kid used to tell me, bro, it's just the way it go. Fuck that kid. I love that nigga to death. We made cookies, baked, everything. And we were making a killing, made real good money off of it. Now, with the white car, and Kid's of blood. He got on white time. But he was still what he was. Just a beautiful soul. So he didn't run into certain shit. And 9 times out of 10, if Kid got in and he did it. 9 times out of 10, if I wanted to get into some shit, I chose to get in that. I'm jumping in that. Yeah. People choose their battles. That's it. It ain't no. And they didn't like me in his relationship. And he didn't care, I didn't care. He spoke over me, I spoke over him. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You better not say nothing to him. And we would have met, and we in the kitchen. And we all kitchen working. Man, they gonna be body behind Ian, man. Y'all need to leave him alone. It's just how it worked. But y'all would have different rules than us. White boys, y'all got hard. I ain't putting white on it like that, but white boys got it hard.
Why do you say that? Why do they have it so hard in the pen?
White boys have to literally fuck themselves out the moment they walk through the door. Them niggas gonna make sure you can fight. Because you going on the first, if you come in today and say, I'm gonna make an easy number. Say it's 4 white boys. You come in today. These 4 people already put in their work. which is mandatory for the white car. You come in number 5. Oh yeah, that means you're the next one up. Now it might be a month. It might be a year before that work ever comes in. A lot of solid people just might come in. I used to pray for people walking in the door. Please don't be fucked up. Please. Please don't be from Tennessee. Please. Like, because now if you're fucked up, we got to deal with you. I ain't got time for all that, man. I'm trying to get released. So, but with the white boys, oh yeah, man, as soon as you come in, or in. Man, and I've seen the police come straight to the white. Now, this is weird, too, in Macquarie. Police go up to the white boys. And it was a new dude that came in, sit on top rail. Man, that man looked at them and said, that boy ain't got no mat for a reason. And they looked at him like, what? I said that boy ain't got no mat for a reason. Here's your mama. You basically, the police is telling you that he's not right, and you did with the police. That's hot.
Why do they even send them in the unit? I still don't understand that.
Because they be stupid, bold enough to come in there. Well, if I know I told on 100 people, boy, I'm not going in there. Please help me. But you got some with big kahunas. I done seen it, boy. Man, I seen a nigga coming there with his paperwork, and he GD. GD don't play that shit. That's one organization I truly respect. Free Larry Hoover. Them niggas is orchestrated. Man, this nigga gave him that paperwork, knowing he done told on people, and then got 20% of his time, took off everything. Man, they damn near killed that boy. I said, oh, man. You handed them the paper? What made you think they weren't going to read it? As people come in there and not think like they're going to just skate by. Ain't no way. Me? If I know I ain't right, I'm not finna be hanging around you. No, and I know in the room it is, y'all stabbing up everything. Ain't no going out, walking up. Now, the blacks do it. We the only car that get criticized for that. We don't harm our own unless it's really warranted. They. 'Cause I went with that shit. I stick to that. Anybody that was in 6B with me, tell y'all, Capo ain't hearing none of that shit. Capo, come over here. We finna run this nigga up. All right. What you telling me for? I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Now, the whites make these rules about, you can't sit with the blacks or this and that.
Can't work out with us, no nothing.
Yeah, so do the blacks do that for the whites?
Hell no.
Why is that? Like, that the whites create these rules?
Prison white people different from free world white people. I can't even...
Like, it doesn't make sense from...
At all. So... I've never got that. You can't work out with me, but we talk every day. I can't stand at your table. I can't sit at your table, but I'm here standing with you at your table every day. But here to push up with me, boy, they ain't gonna kill you. Weird. You can't eat. I can't give you none of my food. If I make food, I can't bring in a bowl of what we made.
It's crazy.
Weird.
And they don't follow that at Lowe's or at camps, but yeah, at these higher security ones, you're held to this code.
One of the top maximum security.
So because you didn't conform to a lot of these rules, did that make you a target?
Oh, hell no.
Is that because of your gang status?
Yeah, I'm a big member. They knew not to play with me like that. Mm-hmm. I was going at the Vice Lords, the GDs, and the Tennessee car. I mind my business.
So do you think if there was more people with your mentality, the prison system would change?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. That's wishful thinking, though.
Yeah.
I look at it like this. I looked at my bed, run smooth, came out with more money than I've ever had in my life. I ain't never had this much money in my life. Before prison, I wasn't even studying it. I didn't care. But after coming out of that, I don't see how you sit in there and not prepare for a release. But that shit just raw. Like, I've never got that.
What's some of the violence you see in a penitentiary like McQuarrie?
Oh, I didn't see stabbing good. Man, I'm at the computer. Dude, sitting on the computer, he looking. They telling him, "Hey, bro, they want to holler at you. They told you gotta go." He like, "I'm gonna go in a minute, bro." He could have just went on and went. Man, they stabbed that boy so many times. I couldn't even get up. That's how stuck I was. We could be sitting right here at the table. I was seeing this close. I'm watching TV. All of a sudden, they on your ass. And just get out the way. But it's crazy. If you organize a hit, everybody in the unit knows this one person finna get except that person. It's crazy.
Yeah, how can you tell when a hit's gonna go down?
It get quiet. I'm talking about a pin drop. It gets so silent when within 5 seconds of it actually happening, when I say every piece of sound is sucked out that room, and the police even get up. The police, if you do it to them quick enough, they so keen to it, they getting up making rounds. As soon as it get quiet, it better not even get a volume. The volume better not even go too low. They're getting up because they know all these niggas doing something. But I done seen some get stabbed so many. I'm just like have this like hanging. Some they stabbed a Mexican up so bad. They stabbed him out. He lost both eyes. I don't even know if he living. And you just never see him again.
Who do you think was the most dangerous gang in there on a violence perspective?
Goddamn Mexicans.
The Mexican mafia?
But they only violent to their own. It's crazy. No car ever bumps heads. Most of the violence is in-car violence. You finna get hit by your own people. You finna get ran up by your own kind. That's it. I ain't seen a blow up. The only blow up at McQuarrie was the Bloods and the GDs. And man, you got to see them locks, boy. Niggas getting hit with them locks. Woo! Man, hey, you just get out the way. Just look. Man, all you see is chaos. And there you go. But to put like the Mexicans, they white, even with black and white, we only do it to our own. It ain't never now, if I had to say if it ever went down like that, blacks dominate because more black people are incarcerated. Now, what's the stupid thing is, okay, you got white car, Mexican car, and maybe you got, now the Mexicans, they divvy up in different, when it come to being Cuban or Mexican mafia or Texas syndicate. But whites have independent and then you have gang white, but they're still white car. The blacks got 100 different cars. Tennessee, South, West Coast, New York, all this shit. We the biggest race in here. Why we got a car? Why we just can't be the black car? Why does it matter where you from? We black, bro. We can run this. We can dominate everything here. Blows my mind.
Did you ever want to become like a leader or shot caller or anything?
Ain't no way. That wouldn't, no. That means I would have to talk to the police.
So the shot callers do talk to the police?
Yeah.
But that's allowed, but other inmates can't?
Exactly. See how it sounded when he said it? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You got police, some go down, they coming in your door. Oh, you got issues. You want to be talked to by the police like you somebody. Bitch ain't my daddy. When we come out, I don't even want to have no meeting about it. I gotta go work. But it's so controlled in there, it just lost.
So do you think the prison system condones it?
Most definitely.
Like they influence it. They by going to a shot caller, you know,
Yeah.
that just puts fuel
I've
on
seen the
it.
police tell a lot of them guys, now you need to handle him. And they would go in their unit and either fuck him up or run him up because of what the police said. But damn, if you would do him like that, what the hell I look like kicking it with y'all? I'm just a disagreement away from you killing me. Yeah, but
Maybe the police are the most dangerous gangs in there.
now they smart. McQuarrie guards are different. When I first got to McQuarrie, man, it was like 15 of them looking like me, tatted up, everything. Little short dude, bulky little bitch. Now you bitches understand this. This is McQuarrie. When you get out here on this yard, if you a snitch, you a rat, woo, 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 you need to go that way. If you think you can make it with the best of them, go that way. So we got to go in that way. But the whole time he telling us, yeah, you ain't gonna make it. Yeah, you ain't. I just look. Then you got your dummies in there making, this ain't gonna be sweet. 2 weeks later, they get on the stretcher. Oh yeah, his mouth got him now. I took every day like I took them last 2 years like I had 2 months left. Every day. I worked in the OM. And ain't no way. It was just fucked up. Like, the feds is so fucked up. I think it's just a big mental hospital. Bunch of nutcases. Run around. None of us get to finish life. We just stuck where we was experiencing life and still trying to figure out life. Isolated.
Was the staff corrupt?
I think within them they were, but I didn't see a cell phone on that compound until like my last month at McQuarrie.
Really?
Yeah.
And in a place like that, the only way they're getting in is through a guard.
Through a guard, yeah. But no, you come to Tennessee, that shit in there, they got that shit, bro.
I've seen in the feds like those little baby pocket thumb phones and
Yeah.
everything.
They iPhone gang in there now.
Yeah, you see some crazy shit. So what kind of things were you doing to prepare for your freedom?
I read, like, with music. I read every music business book. And I never sold dope on the street. Sold it in prison. It's triple the price. The time it would take me to run up $50,000 on the street is literally, I can do that within 3-4 months in prison.
And you just keep sending that to the outside, or people are putting it on your books?
Yep. I was loading it on my books and sending it to certain people. My mama.
Wow. So you were really you were doing whatever you had to do to hustle to set yourself up for the future.
Oh, yeah, I was on it. Now, my last few months, I was bugging the system. But why not do that? It's like, what do I got to lose? I'm already in prison. I need to get sucked into what's going on around the masses of people, or focus and get out of here and get back to my family.
Did you lose any good time, or you made it all the way through?
I went all 7.5 years with no write-ups.
Wow, that's incredible. As a gang member too. So what? How long do you end up serving then?
7.5.
And out of the total of what?
9.
9. Okay. And you go to a halfway house after?
I went to the halfway house in Memphis. I just got out the halfway house.
Did you struggle in the halfway house at all, or was it? Okay.
Nah, my counsel was awesome. Like, I had a job within 2 weeks, and it wasn't no. I've been working ever since. I refuse not to work.
Was it hard finding work given your criminal history? No.
Nah, and it's that to hear that now, I laugh at people when they be like, "Oh, I can't get a job as a felon." Bitch, you lying. They want the felons more than they do the civilians.
Yeah, I think that is kind of, I can understand housing, Airbnbs,
Right.
things like that, but the job thing, you could find a job somewhere.
Oh, they blocked me on Airbnb when I tried to get one. I had to go through my wife.
Yeah, they block a lot of people
I was
with
like,
that.
damn. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah, we had a non-felon rent this one.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. So
And housing, a lot of those things. But jobs, I mean, I worked at Whole Foods for 4 years when I got out.
I started out at Goodwill.
At Goodwill? They pay pretty well, right? Don't they have good? They have the car program too.
Goodwill, okay, like this. It on the street to say $12 ain't nothing. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what a job pay me. I just did 7 years working for 25 cents, 35 cents, 15 cents, and 16 hours. And within a month, I'm making $100, $150 a month to slave all month, and come out and get double that or triple that. Oh yeah, I'm winning. I better go to work. I just work for these people cooking cakes every damn day. What? I'm finna go to work, bro.
And living life on the edge, probably carrying a blade around all the time.
I never carried a blade.
Never? Mm-mm. That's a big misconception about prison.
Any of my brothers and any of my guys will tell you that nigga ain't carrying no knife. You know why? Because I ain't stabbing nobody. I feel like if me and you got a problem, I'm finna beat your ass as soon as that shit misunderstood. I ain't got time to be reaching and trying to reach in my trousers. Nah, as soon as you reach, you beat up. Shit, you need to. And 9 out of 10, when people get stabbed, if you really think about it, the knife was already out and they were unexpected. I've never seen a head-up fight that started the same where one ended up with a knife and the other one didn't.
Yeah, that's a good point. Most of the knives are coming out as a hit, and they're pulling up the person, and there's like 5 or 6 of them on one.
It's a planned thing.
It's not like something pops off and...
Right.
Wow, interesting.
And I feel like that's the only way I'm going to be into it with somebody unless it happens right then.
So why do all these guys carry around knives?
Because they told to. Everybody in the feds or certain penitentiaries are told to do. You got niggas around there sunning people. You got a lot of them guys ain't never had no parents or didn't have no upbringing. So they ready to follow anything to look cool or popular. And they do it. And you like, man, you a dick rider, dog. Not me. My brothers will tell you, man, that nigga gonna talk shit. I ain't going. I'm a big member like you is. I got the same status as you. You ain't finna tell me shit. And you ain't finna send nobody out. We ain't doing that. And I ain't gotta worry about no violation because I ain't finna do nothing stupid. Just do right.
Now, is it easier to violate because you're affiliated?
What? Violate like parole?
Yeah, violate parole, probation, anything like that.
Because that's another thing dealing with what I am. It's all in self. I ain't violating because I'm a vice lord. I'm violating because I did something that I ain't have no business doing. With being a vice lord, man, we taught how to be the greatest that we can be. Now, some people don't follow it. Some people do. I ain't worried about the ones that don't. I can only embrace the ones that do. So when it comes to all my brothers work, it ain't no violence involved. Ain't no bullshit going on because we all at work. We ain't got time. We could barely go get a drink and chill with each other. I just catch up with you 5. Ain't no rotating. All right, bro, come get up with it. Boy, I'm not going in the room with 100 vice lord, boy. I'm straight. And I'm a vice lord. But that don't mean everybody in here is straight. So now that wouldn't get nobody violated. And if they use that as an excuse, yeah, you stupid. Like, you made a choice. Do what you're supposed to do. I went 7 years, man. How you go 7 years out of right of using it? I'm nice. Hell nah, I was hard as hell on niggas. It's kind of like the art of the bold move. I was just a little bit more bolder. Shit, you let me hold you. I ain't tell you to let me hold you. Hell, I might be a weenie on the inside. Bitch, you don't know that. It's all in your presentation of it. Now, some people would make you bag it up. I guess they never wanted to bag it up or try me like that. So I just look at it like, oh, cool.
Do you think a lot of people that follow the prison politics and that type of life struggle when they get out?
Yep. Yeah. People don't. You can't tell. I've been in prison. Every day in prison, I did something different. I'm doing something different. I'm not gonna make a routine. I'm gonna leave my bed unmade, make my bed today. Do this one day. I might fold it up. I'm gonna do something different every day to keep my mind refreshed that this is not life. So when I got home, I'm like, oh man, I'm ready to go, boy. I'm living. I'm mindful of what I do now. So it ain't no, like, but you got some people that get institutionalized bad and can't separate. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, did you have any when you went to prison, it was different. So did you kind of bring anything from prison to home?
I mean, there's, I guess, some stuff like, I guess where you sit in an area. Shower shoes was a hard adjustment because you go all this time with, shower.
It's funny you say that because I have to catch myself jumping in the shower with my flip-flops.
Yeah, it feels weird, man, hopping in that bathtub naked.
I did that the other day. I'm like, damn, I'm stupid.
Yeah, things like that. Eating your food fast, hovering over a tray, seeing just everything, And you know what prison teaches you is like you kind of you're aware of your environment, where to sit, where to do this. You're more, you don't want to. I was talking to someone the other day. They're like, I'm not cutting someone in line or flipping out if they cut in line or anything petty like that. You know, some people you're at a Starbucks, they're flipping out over silly shit.
And just don't know.
Yeah.
We're gonna move up, bro. Like patience. Like it don't take that much. But man, I looked at the prison shit like it's what you make it. I didn't have no problem. Only thing my problem was I went at home with my kids. I couldn't see my mom when I wanted to. But as far as like integrating out, I came back smooth. I kind of like people word. The feds gave me a thing where stand on your word because they're gonna make you back it up there. State, you can get away with a lie real good. They don't. You can get away with anything in the state. The feds thing ain't got nothing else to do but pay attention to each other. And I think that's homo. That you sitting there focused on another man every day. Do y'all not realize how like thorough that is, how not normal that shit is? Now let these people come in and do their time. Now they come over messing with me, they gonna get a mouthful, and I ain't gonna stop talking till you hit me in it. I dare you. I'm gonna try to piss you off, but we'll stay away from it. That'll keep people away. And I gotta look. I guess they just never approached me like that. I'm just blessed. I can't even say It's just some people you be like, why you always in shit? And I've been in the hole. You might not see some people for 30 days. You're like, where you been? I thought you got shipped. I've been in the hole. You got people at Whitefield got 180 days in the hole. How do you get locked up in jail?
It's crazy.
Yeah, so, but that shoe and the Fed, now, the hole in the state and the shoe in the feds, that's a different demon. I went to shoot one time. I ain't never go back.
What, for like an investigation or something?
Man, the officer planted a knife in the cell. He literally planted a knife. He said he found it in the vent. And the camera shows him sticking it in the vent, trying to get it back out.
Oh, shit.
And guess what? That's what they wanted to do.
So what happened to him?
Nothing.
So DHO, you won at DHO?
No, another guy took it. He had more time, and he took it.
Wow.
Because I wasn't going to take it. I was like, hey, bro, we ain't do nothing. I'm ready to law up on him. We finna figure this out or fight it as long as possible. But he was like, I'm just finna take it, man. I ain't worried about it. Oh, okay.
It's a good dude.
Yeah, and I just got out the hole and they sent me back. After that, it was like, oh, okay. Man, you got knives, man. There's so many people now with knives. It don't make sense. I just want to carry one. I'm straight.
So what does your life look like now? What's like a typical day?
Taking my kids to school, music, work. I'm getting married in May.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she dope. I'm enjoying life. Like, I'm giving it my best instead of trying to worry about what people think. I don't care what nobody think now. I don't even want to be around people. I done learned solace in myself. Like, I've learned so much about me over the years. Shit, prison. I documented everything while I was in prison. I got video footage of me in the cell looking like a stick pin from doing drugs, from stressing. And that bitch head big as a motherfucker, body little. Now I'm healthy again, but in there you see the reality of what people going through. But they be like, oh, you look good, you healthy, boy, you lost all that weight. Boy, I'm in here high. And ain't eating because that shit tastes like horse shit and all. People don't even know what people go through there. To me, my mental state was attacked in prison. I wasn't worried about no physical, nothing else. I got close to God. It wasn't even. I just knew I wasn't coming back. I don't want to reach out. I don't want to have to ask for nothing. I don't want to have people think I need them. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to be happy. Give my best to my family. I don't care about friends. Live. I like taking my son to school, my stepson to school.
It's the little things.
Yeah. All the mamas get to look at me. Ooh. Yeah. You got all that right now. Yeah. It's just normal, just being normal. People overlook simple shit like that. But you got some guys in there that ain't even thinking about that. They plotting on to come out here and build some bullshit.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest life lesson people should take away from your story?
Man, live and let live. Choose to understand people. Allow people to be who they are without judgment. Don't really be mad at me for being like genuinely me. I'm not mad at you for me. We might have differences, true enough. But it's those differences that people can't live with or allow people to have that causes so much friction. Too many opinions. I ain't got them no more. I speak my mind about things, but it's not to the point where I'm emotionally struck with it. It's just my mind. Once I get it out, it's over. I've learned that to express it out. Once you get something out, you ain't gotta hold on to it no more. You let it go. Mm-hmm. It's out in the world now. But holding it in is the most dangerous shit you can ever do. You can ask any of my brothers, any nigga that see me in prison, that nigga gonna cry, and he the toughest motherfucker around here. I'd tear up in a minute, and the nigga better not say nothing to me while I'm on the phone crying. Goddamn it. Leave my bitch ass alone right now. So it's like, man, let people be. And choose to want to understand life. Choose to just focus on you. You can't give people what you ain't got. You got to put yourself first. Because as long as you try to help, people going to take. It's human nature. Greed. They're just going to take. They don't care about reaching back, telling, asking, making sure you got it. But if you make sure you got it and say no, or discipline yourself to not be so accessible, then you'll have it.
Very well said.
Yeah.
Now tell us about your music, what you have going on now for you and whatnot.
I'm Ian Capo. I got an album working on called Big Member. Producers Chris Beats, Drummer Boy, Paper Route 2Cs. That's my guy, my brody. They all PRE. I don't know if you're familiar with. You familiar with Young Dolph?
Yeah, of course.
His record label.
Okay.
He's on their team. So they putting a lot of effort in a new sound for me. So all I'm doing now is like building content. Instagram, all across platforms, I'm just content. It'll catch fire. If it don't, it don't. If it do,
See what sticks.
it's my fun. It's my piece. And I'm getting paid for it. Whether you like it or don't like it, I get paid for it. Because for you to not like it, you had to view it.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
No such thing as a bad hater. You need
Right.
them.
You still got me paid. So, just moving around, just living, like taking trips. You lose 7 years. I ain't trying to get none of it back. I just want the rest of what I got.
And the life ahead of you is, more than what you already put behind you.
Oh yeah, I'm finna pop it. I'm having a ball. I ain't know. And my album fun. Like my music is fun. I'm working on a country single with an artist named Shochino here in Nashville. It's just fun. Hey, it's a free check. Either they're gonna catch fire on it or they ain't. But we did it. And they can always go back and replay it. So just moving around. Like I'm focused on being wealthy and protecting my family, my kids. That's about it.
It's good to have that passion, that vision. That keeps you grounded, keeps you on track.
Right. And if a lot of people do that, I ain't gonna say it make a world a better place, but it'll make a big difference, a big one. But a lot of people just gonna have problems. I just refuse to give that much energy to problems. Let it be. If you let a candle burn out, if you let a candle just keep burning, eventually it burns out. You can blow it out, but one thing about blowing it out, it can be relit. Let it just burn out.
Well said.
Right.
Capo, thank you so much, man, for sitting down with me today. Thanks to Kit for connecting us. We'll have all the links to all your stuff you got going on in the bio. It was a pleasure, man. It was fascinating hearing about the penitentiary from your perspective.
Appreciate you, bro.